Good morning, America. Are you feeling high? Hey, looking beautiful girl. Do you wanna watch an old man cry? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know who that was, right? Okay, maybe not. Well, that was a good song by this band. You know what? That's what I want to do. I want to do like, um, because everyone does like reaction videos, and I want to do something different. I want to do like a video like, "Hey, have you heard?" or "Hey, want to have a laugh." This is because I'm seeing like dudes like reacting to like Paul's Boutique by the Beastie Boys, and I'm like, man, I got two copies on vinyl. It's like, where were you when the greatest hip hop album in the world came out? I know where I was. Bought one copy and then my cat scratched one because I had it on my turntable. My cat jumped onto it and scratched it up. So I bought a second copy. And yeah, I love that album. It's one of my faves. But I don't know. I don't want to do a reaction. I'm not a reaction person. You see me in a video like, and I'm like, I'll review a burger and throw some Doritos on it and shit. But I don't know. I'd rather introduce people to cool shit because the one thing that I love the most about working in like record stores and comic book shops and shit like that was getting introduced to people with unique common interests and learning about what their tastes and preferences are. That's how I learned about so many great independent bands that you've probably never heard of. So I might as well introduce you to some. So who knows? Maybe you learned something. Maybe you might like what I'm listening to. Maybe it's not your cup of tea. I don't know. I'm still in the. I just want. Okay, I want to say I just broke 100 subscribers on my channel. So there you go. I didn't have that a couple months ago, which is pretty cool. I um I go see my therapist. I When I started seeing my therapist, I started doing this just as like well, let's see what happens. Throw shit at the wall, see what happens, type of thing. And that's pretty cool so far. You know, I've had a couple things. I see that it's if you rub certain people the wrong way, they blow up your comment section, which I just find hysterical. Just let them go. Internet tough guys are everywhere, but I just let them be out. Hey, I fought for your freedom of speech, so go crazy, have a blast. Anyway, I have an extra Whopper right here, but I am not going to eat it right now. I'm just not hungry. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm just not hungry right now. I was cleaning up and I found something. I found these. These are Van sneakers, but these aren't like today's Van sneakers. These are different. Okay, these are old. I love my mom and my dad, and growing up, they, you know, they just spoiled us the best they could in the best way possible. Like we didn't have a VCR in our house because our parents wanted us to leave, get the fuck out, do something. TV is just an anchor. And I love them for that. They got us the fuck out of the house. Be out there riding bikes all day, discovering new creeks and ponds and what's living in it. And just going around. We had like farmland where I lived before the construction companies came in and took it over and turned it into suburbia. I grew up in the 80s and I lucked out because it was the best. And that's what I want to talk about right now, about the good old days, because I really think we had just the best. I mean, I look at today's music and a lot of culture and everything as a recycle of older things. And these newer, younger kids, they sample, copy a lot of older artists because personally I think, just like in the movie Pump Up the Volume, as it was said by Christian Slater, all the great themes have been used up and turned into theme parks. But anyway, I grew up in a different America. I grew up in America before Walmarts were everywhere and dominating. I grew up in an America that was just, I mean, we had so much great music. I got into punk rock and hip hop, rap music. I got skateboarding, graffiti, breakdancing, all that shit. I loved it. And I was into all of it. But along with skateboarding culture came Van sneakers. Okay, and I wore Vans. I wore the hell out of Vans. Like, I probably had a few hundred pairs of Van sneakers in my life. And this is the point that I'm getting to right now. All right. These Vans aren't the Vans of today. Okay, these Vans are old. How can you tell they're old? I'll show you. They're made in America. That's how old they are. All right? These are so old. They're made in America. Because back in the day, these sneakers were made in Orange County, California. We would go down, we had a Schwinn bicycle shop in Westview, and they had a catalog of all the Van sneakers you could buy. And it was for every type of sport you could imagine. They had boxing shoes, they had what's it called? Cleats. They had clown shoes. I wish I got the clown shoes. But the best thing was you could go down and order Van sneakers, okay? You could order this part like tigers, this part camouflage, this part checkerboard, and this part you could get decals on it. Custom design your own Van sneakers. And they'd be shipped out to you in about a month. And where were they made? You guessed it. Good old United States of America. But then, what happened? In 1991, Van sneakers thought it'd be a great idea to sell out to China. And so they did. And I don't wear their sneakers anymore. It's not because they moved to China. It's because I wore them so much that I have no insoles in my feet. I have to wear corrective insoles because these things flatten my feet. So that's just a fair warning. I wore these things for what? 30 plus years? And yeah, they just destroyed my feet. I didn't even realize it, you know? And also I started finding out that like new Vans have maybe 6 months of life in them. If you're active like I am, I mean, I had ones that straight up had holes, okay? In from the bottom of the shoe through the insole. They're that cheaply made. They're made in China. They're garbage. Absolute garbage. And Vans is like, I will say this though. If you want to make some easy money, flip Vans sneakers, because I used to do it. I would go down to the outlet mall and I would buy any Vans sneakers that did a collaboration. Like I got the Vans Bad Brains high tops. I got a bunch of Star Wars Vans. I got a bunch of different branded vans. And then I listed them on eBay and Craigslist, and people bought them for a inflated price. And I was like, okay, there you go. I mean, it's an easy flip. It'll make you about, I made about probably $50 on the Bad Brains ones, but that was like kind of lucky. The Star Wars ones were just like everywhere. But that's how I used to do it. But needless to say, these are so old. They're made in America because you see, before Reagan, okay, America got ruined starting with Reagan until like today with Trump, his fucking faggoty ass. Like, America, Republicans have done nothing but ruin America worse than the Democrats. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, but that's why I'm on the outside and I can say these things. Republicans don't give a fuck about you. Okay? They don't give a fuck about you. All they care about is like sucking the dicks of their corporate masters. That's it. All they care about is another house in the Hamptons. Okay? All they care about is their money and their wealth, and fuck them. They suck. But needless to say, before Reagan, we had an economy which was a Keynesian. I always have trouble. Even when I was in school for economics, I had trouble pronouncing Keynesian, Keynesian economy, okay? Which basically meant the economy benefited the worker. There were unions. My dad was in an electrical union, okay? My dad now has his pension threatened because of Trump, because of, he's an asshole, and also, I mean, their prescription medications went through the roof. So fuck you, Trump. Anyway, we had a Keynesian economy. You could get a great job out of school, okay? A union job with great benefits, vacation, everything, medical. And another thing, too, it was at that time, everything was made where? In America. 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 But consumers decided to say fuck you to America, and they went with their wallets and decided to support communist China and any other place that had cheap wares made by slave labor. And that's where, the Walmartification of America came into play, and that's why, we have all this cheap shit that breaks down, and dumbasses will buy it over and over and over again just to fill our landfills. Because like I bought Van sneakers until I realized that they're just cheap landfill garbage, and also they ruin my feet. But yeah, my dad said I should sell these, but I'm like, this is a part of my childhood. It's like, how often do you get to see a pair of Vans made in America? Not very often. And these still are brand spanking new, dude. Like, these have never, ever been worn, I don't think. Make me an offer, huh? You want some Vans made in America? I got some right here. But I got a bunch, actually. I got in my storage spot. I got like neon Vans and all sorts of other stuff. But yeah, growing up, I had tons of Van sneakers because I was like, excuse me, I was a skater. Nah, I take it back. I was a poser, and I fell a lot. There you go. Not a lot of people have the balls to say that, do they? Huh? Nope. I sucked at skateboarding. My best trick was falling. I was so good at it that everybody kept me around just to make themselves look better. But anyway, I got the Van sneakers. I got all the cool clothes. I found some Ocean Pacific t-shirts. I was like, as a Vision Streetwear, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I found some neat stuff cleaning up. But is it going to be for... See, that's my problem right now is I want to downsize my life. I want to get rid... I've been downsizing. I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff. I want to give it to a lot of the fire victims here in Los Angeles. I got a lot of brand new clothes that I want to get rid of. And I want to give it to people who need it. But the thing is, I keep running into like a bunch of stuff from when I was growing up that I don't want to part with. And also, I found out I'm missing some stuff, and I don't know where it is, and I couldn't find it. I looked like double checked because some guy, even though I'm kicked off of Reddit, I got kicked off of Reddit for scaring white people. It was funny as hell. Oh, yeah, by the way, my sponsor, Innocent Black Men, approves of me scaring white people. So if you have a problem with me scaring white people, you have to take it up with Innocent Black Men because they pay me. They pay me to scare white people. All I was saying is, they're going to get the immigrants out and we're going to get these lazy ass white boys in there to pick strawberries. I was like, get out there in that field, boy. Get out there, pick them strawberries, white boy. And it was just, they kicked me off of Reddit for that, and I was just dying. I don't know. But people are just so sensitive. I don't care. And it's just another website. I've been kicked off of so many social media sites. That's why I can't get anywhere on anything. But what was I saying? Something about something. Oh, yeah. This guy posted, he had a Butthole Surfer shirt. And I went rooting through to see if I still have my Butthole Surfer shirt. And I have 2 out of the 3. Because I had 5 at one time. One I had to throw away because of my mom. Because I got sent home from school because of it. Then one disappeared somewhere. That was a tour shirt. And then the other 3 I still have is a locust abortion technician, a PP the Sailor, which everybody wants for some strange reason. Like anytime I post that online, people are like, I'll give you $1,000 for that shirt. I'll give you $2,000 for that. I'm like, what is so great about this shirt? It's just a shirt. And I have a Rembrandt Pussy Horse shirt that I can't find right now. That my boredoms. I can't find my boredoms t-shirt. And I want to find my boredoms t-shirt. That's why I want to do that thing where I like introduce you to different music you never heard. Because you probably never heard the Butthole Surfers. Or at least they're good stuff. They're non-commercial stuff. The stuff from like Locust Abortion Technician or Rembrandt Pussy Horse. You probably never heard the boredoms. But I'd love to introduce you to the boredoms. So maybe I'll do that. Once I figure out how to do how they do like the review videos and stuff with like me at the bottom will be like over here and then we'll play the video up here. Because I would love to show you some boredoms videos because like, oh, they're so funny. And like, if you're not a Ween fan, I'll help you become one. But I'll have you enjoying their sounds, them, clowncore, death grips, all sorts of good stuff. But whatever. And even some jazz because there's so much great jazz out there. And you're not listening to it. Why? It's so good. But anyhow, yeah. There was a time in America where everything was made in America, and that was a time before Reagan and the Republicans destroyed America. And this is proof right here, because this is before they sold out and went to other countries. But yeah, Vans were once a USA company, just like Harley Davidson, Levi's, and all those other. The migrants took your job. No, the corporations took your job to some other country where they could get slave labor because they realized that they didn't want to pay the unions their wages anymore, and they glorified the CEOs, and you dumbasses fell for it. That's why I'd like to bring production back to America, but everything's cheaper somewhere else. And that's what I saw these I'll tell this story again just because it was so damn funny. Like white nationalists, I guess, they're so patriotic, so fucking patriotic. I'm at Office Depot. These good white Christian nationalists, Republican MAGA, blah, whatever, jagoffs, faggot, dumbasses. They were in line and they saw these pens, okay? These pens that had Old Glory, American flags all over, One Nation Under God, or whatever the fuck it said. Were, oh, look at these pens. Came out of lanyards so they could wear it around their necks so they could show the world just how American they were. And I was cracking up. I'm like, look at these people. Oh, look at these. Oh, they're so American. Oh, God, America, America, America. Oh, America, America. Oh, God, it's so American. Oh, my God, I gotta get these. Oh, America, America. Oh, we're so American. We gotta get these America. So they go up to the counter, they pay for them, they leave. I go over to this thing and I look at those American pens and they're all made in China. And I just start cracking up. That's right. American pride is made in China and assembled in Mexico. Way to go, America. It's your fault. You know who ruined America? Americans. That's who fucking ruined America. Way to go, Americans. You're still doing it today. Still doing it today. Got your head up your ass and ain't coming back. Way to go, America. But anyhow, USA, USA, USA. Yeah, right. Yeah, where's your MAGA flag from, pal? Where's your MAGA hat from, pal? Wearing that mark of the beast on your head. Real, there you go. Way to invite the devil into your life, Jagoff. Oh well. I hate politics. I hate Trump. I hate everything. Except these shoes. They're so cool. And this burger. And you. I think you're really awesome. Yeah. But also, I want to say thank you for 100 plus. I never thought I was going to get anybody watching this stuff. But man, I got 100. I'm happy with that. It's 100 more than I had a couple months ago. Thank you. You guys kick ass. Stay awesome. I'll talk to you soon. Roger Dodger. Bye. Uh-huh.